Does this chart look familiar to you? Do any patterns stand out to you? This is GameStop's chart from back in June of 2021. When GameStop stock jumped after the original meme stock cashes in again with $1 billion in share value. That's right, the last time GameStop raised $1 billion back on June 22nd of 2021, it rose 14%. If you've been sleeping under a rock, you may have not realized that last night, after hours, GameStop stock raised another $933 million, which we're going to get into, and the stock raised 14%. Now I'm going to give you the extreme bear case scenario, tinfoil hat theories that we got floating around, and then I'm going to give you the excitement. So without further ado, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on since I research, edit, upload, record these for you guys, not in that order, all for free. I appreciate the love and support. Let's get into it. Okay, when GameStop back in 2021 raised $1 billion in cash through share dilution, it rose 14%, just like what is happening now after catapulting, having this major rise, getting flushed down, testing crucial support, and then after that ended up selling off even further. Now, if GameStop were to play the same exact thing as that, because we did hit this bottom after a nice climb, sold off, rose $1 billion in cash once again, rose 14%, and this is what the cycle would look like. We're going to come down by around May 29th, right before the CAT system is fully implemented, retest 18, get a nice bounce. People are going to say, okay, it's because of the CAT system. And then we're going to flush all the way down to $10 and essentially end up falling lower, slowly down to about $7.80. Now, GameStop raised $933.4 million yesterday at an at-the-market offering and had about 9 million in after-hours trading volume and ended up closing super green. Anon 4chan users share chat from a UBS trader. The bank is going to try to exercise 485,000 calls between now and earnings to exit the Bill Hong position. The recent share offering would let them do this without triggering the 10% SEC insider rule. Now, this is absolute speculation. And like I said, I'm going to give you the bear case, I'm going to give you the tinfoil hat theories. But it's a possible explanation for them selling the shares at the price that they did instead of waiting for a squeeze and selling the shares like they did last time. If you come and you take a look deep into the article, GameStop did not disclose the price at which they sold the shares, but based on Reuters calculations and several others, they were sold at an average price of $20.74 each. Its shares were currently trading at $21.93. So you can see the discrepancy here. Okay, aside from the negative news, the negative narrative, let's actually talk about what is happening and how important this is. The CAT system is about to be implemented, but I want to give you the bull case. AMC says it has already completed the share offering, raising $587 million. This was back in 2021. And I'm going to show you the exact date. This article was posted June 3rd. However, this was the Thursday prior, meaning May 27th, 2021. AMC did the same thing GameStop just did now, and you can take a look at how this setup has come about, right? AMC loves to do this. Has an aggressive ascending support trend line, cracking below, breaking back above. What's AMC doing right now? Trying to hold this as best as possible, cracking below, breaking back above. GameStop is raising money through at-the-market offerings. AMC has a 6% sympathy bounce, which you can see down here. Hopefully my head isn't blocking it. What did AMC do after, right? Ran from $100 to about $400, okay? This is the bull case scenario. Seeing everything we have implemented, seeing how the chart is set up, this is the more likely scenario, and we're about to make a lot of money. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but let's keep talking. NYSE just reported GameStop short interest at over 68 million shares, which is the highest since January of 2021 as well. And a friendly reminder, GameStop still has an open authorization for $101.3 million for share buybacks. On March 4th, 2019, the board of directors approved a share repurchase authorization allowing them to repurchase 300 million of their Class A common stock. The authorization has no expiration date. They did not repurchase the shares during 2023, 2022, or 2021. And as of February 3rd, 2024, they have 101 million remaining under the repurchase authorization. So if you see GameStop doing a buyback, that's just going to be another catalyst to break the rocks that they're throwing in the momentum. Another sprinkle on top, more and more and more bulls are purchasing calls on GameStop, expecting it to go higher. Now, just when we thought short exempts were dying down and they were giving up, they rose once again for 524 from 300,000 back up to 500,000 on GameStop. AMC 600,000 back to 1.2 million, just doubling in a single day. They can't keep it down, but they're trying their hardest. And when the CAT system is implemented, if they're not covered, which is going to be around by Friday, it's going to be real bad for them. Also, keep in mind when AMC and GameStop love to quote unquote squeeze, it's usually oddly enough on a 4-day week. If you haven't known, the markets close on Monday for Memorial Day. Now, we're sitting at 12.41% short interest according to Ortex to end the week, but again, we have a T+2, so we're actually going to realize that, I believe on Sunday, what the actual short interest was closing the week, and we only pay attention to this for the trend. I assume, personally, AMC's short interest is much greater than that. Now, a couple things I want to talk about. Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic correlates with AMC as well as GameStop to a T. There's no doubt about it. Say whatever you want. This is the bars pattern copied from the bottom back here, September of 2020. All the way into Ethereum Classic's run, which is when AMC, GameStop ran as well. I can overlay the charts if you really wanted to. Done it several times. Now, what's happening with Ethereum Classic is a little bit different, okay? We played out through this box, which was a bearish signal, but it was supposed to be a bullish signal. The reason it was bearish is because this turning point got flushed instead of breaking out higher into the point of interest. However, it flushed, consolidated, and rebounced right here, coming back up. So now we're at a point where what is about to happen with Ethereum Classic? Well, Ethereum ETFs just got approved. That's going to be good moving forward, I think, for Ethereum Classic. AMC and GameStop are probably going to move. I think this is also going to be good. And if this moves first, it's going to be good for them. If we take a look at why this may be invalidated as a bearish signal, is because you can see back here, the cycles are a little bit different. Ethereum Classic now peaked, but instead back then it valleyed. And you can see the same thing happening, right? Some parts are inverse, but the trend is upwards. So an inverse part right here where we flushed instead of climbing doesn't invalidate much. So keep an eye on this as well. Also, I want to talk about easy money. A couple weeks prior to the NVIDIA event, I said this is what's going to happen in a couple of weeks. The premium is cheap now, and that exactly happened. People made money off it. I'm going to tell you right now, Ethereum, I believe, may have a slight sell-off, but it doesn't have to happen. But accumulating Ethereum right now for less than 9-10 months is probably a great idea. In my opinion, nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think Ethereum Classic may have potential to retrace down to 3,400, smash above, and break this fib level right around 4,000. And it's either going to bring us to 42 or 4,800 on Ethereum. Bitcoin doing extremely well, but testing resistance at 69,000. We want to see it get above this, hopefully over the weekend, and break this pattern that is trying to form, which would be a bearish pattern. Overall, Bitcoin still looking extremely well. You can see that it's making higher highs and higher lows, but again, you could have a retrace right down to this channel around 66,000. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Couple things to close out the video. Big win for Bitcoin. No CBDC in the US now, which is actually huge for Bitcoin. It means the government's not going to have a central bank digital currency, and instead you can go through crypto. The SPY to start the week. We got this weekly candle completely flat on low volume, but a slight rise, right? This is a dangerous signal if you're in calls and or puts. This does not give us any sort of direction, so be very careful. That's what I'm gonna leave it at that. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. Go get my custom indicator. It's a top link under the video. I'm extremely happy to bring this to you guys. It is pattern detection. It gives you patterns and then forecasts what the stock is probably going to do. And if you want up to 10 free fractional shares of the Magnificent 7, use one of the top links, open a Moomoo account. It's a free broker, and make a deposit into there. Guys, all of these links are under the video to help you. Custom indicator, Moomoo, free broker where you get free stocks once you open an account and deposit through my link, and then the Discord where you can come talk with me and the most amazing people on the daily. I also post my trades in there. As soon as I take them, we talk stocks and crypto all day long. Overall, guys, that is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.